Мы продолжаем. Следующий спикер. Зовут ее Еркежан Батырова. Большая четверка, Big Four, которую мы тоже тепло любим. Небольшой факт. В детстве, когда мне становилось скучно, я не шла играть или спать и так далее, я пошла решать какие-то задачки либо уравнения. Давайте поприветствуем нашего следующего спикера, Еркежан, KPMG.
Всем привет! So I would like to continue my speech in English. I would like to begin with a quick introduction, a little overview of myself. So as it was already mentioned, my name is Еркежан. I work as a BI analyst in digital CFO group, to be more precise in KPMG. I graduated from Nazarbayev University in 2020. And today I would like to discuss the topic of self-identification in the data world. To be more precise, I am going to answer the question, who am I, data analyst, data scientist, or chart wizard? So today's agenda is, firstly, I would like to share my personal journey. Next, I would like to stress on the role breakdown. Finally, I would like to tell you how these roles as a BI analyst, data analyst, and data scientist can be combined when you work at Big Four. And finally, I would like to share our future plans. So, raise your hands. How many of you decided to change your major at some point of your life? Or decided to work not according to your chosen major at the university? Great. There are many of you like me. So, as I mentioned before, I graduated from Nazarbayev University, but my major was political science and international relations. Yes, so I was admitted in 2015, and when I was a second-year undergraduate student, I decided to change my major, but unfortunately it was impossible already. It was too late. So there were two choices. The first choice, just to go with the flow, follow my parents' dreams. And the second choice is just to accept the challenge and start to take small steps towards my dream job. And of course, I chose the difficult one. I decided to accept the challenge. So here you can see the screenshot and overview of the courses I have taken at Nazarbayev University. Luckily, at Nazarbayev University, we have an opportunity to choose many elective courses apart from the major-related courses, and highlighted, as you can see, after the first year, I decided to take more data analytics, computer science, quantitative methods-related courses. And actually, in brackets, you can see also my progress, my marks. And it is interesting that the grades for the quantitative methods-related courses are much higher than the grades for politics-related courses. And it's actually true that when you really love what you do, your hard work will flow naturally. So I graduated from Nazarbayev University with a red honors diploma. My GPA was quite high. It was 3.70 out of 4. So I had really high expectations from the Kazakhstani job market. I applied to many consulting firms, both in Astana, Almaty. I applied to IT companies, but the reality, unfortunately, was hard. Yes, interesting fact. There were 13 unsuccessful attempts to be hired by KPMG. And here you can see screenshots of my Gmail account. I think if you count the number of emails, they will be, the total will be 13. These are all the rejection letters from KPMG. And this is a letter I got really frequently. So there was one positive thing. You cannot be fired if you don't have a job. But that's only joke, of course. At this point of my life, it was 2020, the peak of coronavirus. Apart from it, my major was political science, totally unrelated to the job I applied for. to the jobs I applied for. That was the main reason, I think, for those rejections. And at this point of life, I almost gave up, but I decided to take small steps towards my dream. So I started to do self-study. This self-study included taking a lot of courses on such online platforms as Udemy, Coursera. Many of you, I'm sure, used these platforms as a start. I also watched tons of video on YouTube. Well, basically, majority of courses, they were Power BI or SQL related courses. And finally, these are the screenshots of my Instagram stories. This is the first day of my work at KPMG. Only in 2023, I was finally hired by KPMG. It was my first day, and on the first day, our consulting partner, Timur Amashev, hi.
Давайте похлопаем.
He asked to prepare a Power BI dashboard to him, and I still remember my emotions. I was very nervous because it was the dream of my life, truly. And on the second picture, you can see the image from my business trip. It finished just recently. So throughout the year at KPMG, I participated in a lot of data analytics related projects, and one of them was to prepare Power BI dashboards to automate financial reporting system and to automate project management system. So this is a photo from Baku. It was my business trip where I ran Power BI trainings to our clients. So just a quick summary here. If you are currently encountering certain difficulties or obstacles in your career, please do not give up. I'm sure that all the hard work will definitely pay off. I'm sure, just do not give up. And this is not the end of my speech, actually. I would like to give a quick overview of three main job titles in data world. Let's start with data analysts. So for me, data analyst is like a detective who analyzes large sets of data to turn it into valuable insights. And more importantly, the primary role of each data analyst, I think, is to create actionable reports, provide actionable insights for businesses so that businesses can make well thought, informed solutions. Unlike data analysts, data scientists is like modern day alchemists who use more advanced statistical methods that were already listed by our previous speaker. They employ such large language models, predictive modeling analysis, and all this stuff. The main difference, I think, is that they are more concentrated on providing insights, particularly with predictions. And BI analysts, last but not least, I would say they are like storytellers. They turn complex data sets into compelling narratives so that each enterprise would clearly understand from attractive visualizations how they should make informed decisions. So now I would like to share how this really works at consulting companies, to be more precise at Big Four, and the reality is a bit different. The reality at Big Four is this. When you work in consulting companies, to be more precise, for example, in KPMG, you work as a BI analyst, as a data analyst, as a data scientist, and even more. And this is the thing that I really like about working in KPMG, because you are always extending your limits. You have to have, for example, good communication skills. You have to understand each industry you are working with. So let's take a hypothetical project. For example, you have to create Power BI, automate financial reporting processes using Power BI dashboards. So apart from simply analyzing data, apart from automating all the processes and creating compelling visualizations, you also firstly must have financial acumen. So by this, I mean that you have to understand financial reporting, financial statements really clearly. You have to ensure that all of your your solution adhere to best practices. You have to ensure that your solution meets the requirements of global accounting principles. And last but not least, you also have to have good communication skills. And here, where my international relations major was really useful, because we frequently work with many international companies, and in order to make sure that they understand everything what we are doing and ensure that our solution aligns with their global strategic goals, you have to create an open dialogue. And this is the case when my international relations background helped to bridge the communication gap between technical expertise and non-technical foreign stakeholders. So our future plans, as I mentioned before, we had many Power BI projects. However, our plans is to extend our expertise to the whole Power Platform. To be more precise, we are going to create different kinds of applications using Power Apps. And what is really useful and what is really interesting, I think that Power BI dashboards, all the visualizations, they can be easily integrated into Power Apps. And apart from it, you can also automate many processes using Power Automate in your application. At this point, I would like to thank KPMG for all the opportunities for growth, because throughout the years of my work at KPMG, I managed to receive 2 Microsoft certifications in Power BI and in Power Platform in general. So if you would like to join KPMG, please feel free to approach our HR department. We will be happy to see all of you, or many of you, joining our KPMG family.
Самая интересная часть, да?
Yes, if you have any questions, like more detailed ones, you can contact me via my LinkedIn account, and if you have some informal inquiries, please feel free to write me through my Instagram.
Спасибо, Еркежан. Очень сжато. Еркежан, кстати, сегодня прилетела со Астаны, да, на секундочку, к вам, для того, чтобы тоже сегодня выступить. Спасибо тебе большое. У нас есть время на 3 вопроса.
Да, вот девушка.
Hello everyone. You are analysts, right?
Yes, as it is written, I am a BI and data analyst.
Okay, as a data analyst in a consulting and auditing company, how often do you participate with IT auditors when automating some data processes?
Frankly speaking, there were no projects relating to audit department, IT audit department. Yes, we are usually working on our own.
Спасибо. Еще 2 вопроса, Еркежан.
Да, вот, парень.
Угу. Я такой сейчас следую. А следующий спикер будет говорить на албанском. И все такие, что? Начала гуглить албанский язык.
Hello, Еркежан. Thank you for coming to these events. And I have a question due to the data analytics, so I didn't get the idea of data analytics in KPMG because KPMG is a consulting company, and with what data do you work with the data of the KPMG themselves or data of the company that you consult with?
Thank you for your question. So this is a good question, actually. Some consulting companies, they have internal data hubs. At KPMG, fortunately, we have a lot of international clients for whom we are preparing like different kinds of data analysis. So as I already mentioned, my business trip to Baku was one of these examples. To be more precise, when we talk about our projects, the content of the projects, I would say that mainly we work with financial statements. So balance sheet, profit and loss, cash flows, we analyze how the company operates, analyze what portion of profits they make and how they can like make future developments. So I think.
Okay, thank you.
Хотел сказать на английском thank you very much, еле вспомнил. Окей, еще один вопрос.
Вот девушка.
I was wondering about also for the recently graduated people, like data analysts and the data scientists, what will be your suggestions to start their career? Because as many of us, we are a bit, how to say, it's really difficult to get into the career right now.
Thank you for your question. I agree that it is very difficult, as you saw. I would say that it is better to start from self-study. I would also suggest joining Data Boom as well, as they offer many very useful learning resources. Yes, of course. And apart from it, there are also many other online platforms. But in order to enter the job market, this is not enough. And in order to enter the job market, I think you have to start with small, national or private companies. It is not I'm not saying that they are small, that they are bad or something like this. No, when a company is small, it means that the number of employees is small and you will be able to take higher responsibilities and you will learn quicker, unlike in large companies. So I would suggest that to start from small companies with small employee number and then continue with more large ones.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is кто лучший вопрос задал тебе? Кто ты, чтобы дать подарок?
Мне кажется, девушка, мне понравился этот вопрос, потому что это была когда-то моя боль.
Окей. This is подарок, пожалуйста, в руки дайте. This is английский такой себе. Спасибо тебе большое. Хочу тебе сделать подарок. У нас есть небольшие грамоты. Кстати, в этом году мы впервые это успели организовать, потому что, если честно, в прошлом мы такие грамоты не раздали. Ну да, мы по почте вышлем. А в этот раз прям мы такие типа, нет, нужны грамоты, мы заранее подготовились. Я рад с тобой познакомиться. Тема была, наверное, интересная. Наверняка ребятам понравилось. Вам понравилась тема?
Да. Спасибо вам за invitation. Большое спасибо.
Спасибо тебе.